the masterpiece of scent, a deep dive into the world of perfumery. Welcome in Crown Society channel. Imagine, for a moment, walking through a lush, sun-drenched garden. The air is thick with the velvety scent of blooming roses, the sharp, refreshing zest of citrus trees, and the deep, grounding aroma of damp earth and moss. We've all had those moments where a single whiff of a scent transports us back to a childhood memory, a specific person, or a faraway place. But have you ever stopped to wonder how that liquid magic inside a glass bottle actually comes to be? Today, we are embarking on an epic journey, an aromatic odyssey that spans thousands of years, crosses vast continents, and merges the precision of science with the soul of fine art. We are diving deep into the world of perfumes. How are they made? Why do they cost what they do? And what secrets are hidden within those tiny, elegant vials? Chapter 1: The Ancient Roots of Fragrance. Perfume making isn't just a modern luxury, it is a practice that is as old as civilization itself. The word perfume actually comes from the Latin perfumum, which literally means through smoke. This gives us our first clue about how ancient humans interacted with scent. The Egyptian pioneers. In ancient Egypt, fragrance was a bridge between the earthly and the divine. The Egyptians were true pioneers, crafting intricate blends from plant resins like myrrh and frankincense, and infusing oils with lotus flowers. They didn't just wear perfume to smell good, they used it in religious ceremonies to appease the gods, in the mummification process to preserve the dead, and as a symbol of high social status. If you smelled of expensive lilies in ancient Thebes, everyone knew you were someone of great importance. From Greece to Rome. As trade routes expanded, so did the knowledge of scent. The Greeks took the Egyptian foundations and added their own twist, documenting the first ever recipes for liquid perfumes. Then came the Romans, who took luxury to a whole new level. In Rome, perfume was everywhere, in bathhouses, on clothes, and even sprinkled on the floors of banquet halls. The European evolution. Moving into the medieval period and the Renaissance, the focus shifted. In Europe, perfume became a practical tool. Because sanitation was, frankly, quite poor, perfumes were used to mask the unpleasant odors of daily life. However, by the 17th century, France, specifically the town of Grasse, emerged as the epicenter of the industry. French royalty, including King Louis XIV, known as the sweetest-smelling king, became obsessed with fragrances. This royal patronage turned perfume making into a prestigious profession, blending chemistry with the height of fashion. Chapter 2: The Art of Gathering Ingredients. Creating a world-class perfume is a global scavenger hunt. A single bottle might contain ingredients sourced from 5 different continents. The botanical bounty. Most of what we love in a perfume comes from nature. We have flowers, the heavy hitters like jasmine, often from India, and roses, the legendary rose de mai from Grasse. Spices, cinnamon, cardamom, and pepper for that warm, exotic kick. Woods and resins, sandalwood, cedar, and oud, which provide the earthy skeleton of a scent. The strange and unusual. Nature also provides some animalic notes that might surprise you. Historically, perfumers used musk, derived from the musk deer. Ambergris, a rare substance produced in the digestive system of sperm whales, often found floating in the ocean. Castoreum, from beavers. Now, before you get worried, modern perfumery has largely moved away from using real animal products. Today, ethical perfumers use synthetic recreations that mimic these deep, sensual smells without harming wildlife. This marriage of nature and lab-grown molecules allows for more creativity than ever before. Chapter 3: The Science of Extraction. Once the baskets of flowers and sacks of bark arrive at the factory, how do we get the soul out of the plant? This is where the chemistry gets fascinating. There are 4 primary ways to extract essential oils. Steam distillation. Think of this like a giant pressure cooker. Steam passes through the plant material, carrying the aromatic oils upward. When the steam cools back into water, the oil floats on top and is skimmed off. This is perfect for sturdy plants like lavender or peppermint. Solvent extraction. Some flowers, like jasmine, are too delicate for heat. They are placed in a chemical solvent that pulls the oils out, resulting in a waxy substance called a concrete, which is then refined into an absolute, the purest, most concentrated form of the scent. Cold pressing. This is mostly for citrus. Imagine squeezing an orange peel until the oil sprays out. In a factory, large machines mechanically press the rinds of lemons, bergamot, and oranges to get those bright, zesty oils. Enfleurage. This is a beautiful, ancient, and very expensive method. Flower petals are placed on layers of animal fat or vegetable oil for days until the fat absorbs the scent. It's rarely used today because it's so labor-intensive, but it produces an incredibly delicate aroma. Chapter 4. The Architecture of a Scent, the Pyramid. A perfume isn't just one smell, it's a story that unfolds over time. Professional perfumers, known as noses, design fragrances using a three-tier structure called the olfactive pyramid. A nose must have the incredible ability to remember thousands of individual ingredients and predict how they will react when mixed. It's part intuition and part rigorous scientific training. Chapter 5. Aging and Bottling. After the formula is perfected, the perfume isn't ready for the shelf just yet. It needs to age. Much like a fine wine, the blend of oils and alcohol needs time to marry. This maturation process can take several weeks or even months. During this time, the scent becomes smoother, richer, and more cohesive. Once aged, the liquid is chilled and filtered to ensure it remains crystal clear. Finally, it goes into the bottle. But the bottle isn't just for show. A good perfume bottle is designed to protect the liquid from its two greatest enemies, light and heat. This is why many high-end perfumes come in heavy glass or dark-tinted bottles to preserve the delicate chemical bonds of the fragrance. The next time you reach for your favorite bottle of perfume, take a moment to appreciate the journey it took to get to you. It is a journey that began with ancient Egyptian priests, traveled through the royal courts of France, and was perfected in modern laboratories. It represents the hard work of farmers, the precision of chemists, and the vision of artists. Perfume is more than just a smell, it is your invisible signature. It is a form of self-expression that speaks when you are silent. Whether you prefer a light, airy floral or a deep, mysterious wood, you are wearing a piece of human history. Thank you for exploring this aromatic world with us. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the art and science of perfumery. If you have a favorite scent or a story about a fragrance that changed your life, we would love to hear about it. Like, share, subscribe and comment and press bell icon. You see, perfume is more than just a liquid in a glass bottle, it's a time machine. It's the only thing on earth that can instantly transport you back to a first date, a childhood summer, or a lost memory. Every time you spray that scent, you aren't just smelling good. You are wearing thousands of years of human history, the sweat of farmers in France, and the genius of master chemists. You are wearing a masterpiece. But here's the real secret, the most important ingredient in any fragrance is you. Without your skin, your chemistry, and your story, that perfume is just unfinished art. You are the one who brings it to life. The Why Join Us Pivot. If you love discovering the hidden stories behind the things we use every day, the art, the science, and the luxury, then you found your tribe. Here at Crown Society, we don't just scratch the surface. We dive deep into the elegance of life so you can navigate the world with more style and more knowledge. So, if you enjoyed this aromatic journey, don't let the story end here. Like this video if you learned something new today, and share it with that one friend who always smells amazing. Drop a comment below and tell me, what is your signature scent? I read every single one of them. And most importantly, if you want to stay ahead of the curve and never miss a deep dive into the world's most fascinating secrets, hit that subscribe button right now and press the bell icon to join the inner circle of the Crown Society. Own your scent, own your story. I'll see you in the next one. Like, share, subscribe and comment and press bell icon.